Hey y'all, welcome to our Blade and Soul Storm of Eras update preview. I am your host Linda, and we're going to be going through all the exciting, cool things with this update launching September 18th. Of course, we have the new Zen Archer, which many of you have been looking forward to. Personally, I've been looking forward to the new class myself. Of course, before we start, let me go ahead and kind of remind you that we do have the Storm of Arrows was a Zen Archer Bullseye pack. The registration for that pack is on our website, and it ends tomorrow at 11:59 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, because we're not standard time just yet. So register today, register as early as you can tomorrow, and that pack comes with the cool costume, one of the earrings, and other neat event items that we'll be covering through the show. So also, Hung Sil Summer Blast is ending, our summer event, which includes Frozen Carnival and that Hung Sil Dungeon. Brett's whispering to me, Hung Sil Secret Storage. Little dungeon that you'll be running through to get all the event currency. Cool, so sign up, all that good jazz. Overview of the show. We're going to be talking about the Zen Archer. We're going to have the new dungeon. We're going to talk about a new raid. We're also going to talk about new events, new items, treasure trove, and other miscellaneous changes the team will be going to review through and talk through. So covering as much as we can with this update. And of course, patch notes will be available on Tuesday, next week, Tuesday. So I'm going to go ahead and let the guys introduce themselves.
Hello, I'm Justin. Cyan, super duper forms boy.
Thanks, Justin. You're the best.
Super duper forms boy.
He's form boy.
Brett Jaxel, localization writer. Happy to be here.
Thank you guys both. Excited to have you guys on here. I'm sure everybody else is excited and all that good jazz. Everybody's been working really hard on this update, and we're still working till like every minute that we can, minus some sleeping and eating. And R&R. Showering, that's an important one. I kind of forgot about that one. Whoopsie, might not have happened today.
Be thankful it's only sight, not smell. I'm joking. Everyone here smells amazing.
Yeah. Okay, I do want to take a moment to talk about PAX West. That was a couple of weekends ago where we...
That's my cue.
That's his cue, the little wiggle. Where we had two cosplayers, Kara and Charlie. Kara dressed up as Yoharan, and Charlie was the Zen Archer, where we kind of walked around the show. We kind of camped out at a couple places, and we gave out these coupons for bullet time and 7 days premium membership and all that good stuff. So PAX was a lot of fun, and it was my first time in a very long time, and we met a lot of fans, which was really cool. People were, following our Twitter, and if you guys saw all the spam that I was doing, there was a lot of spam, I know, and all that good jazz, but we definitely had a lot of fun. Our ladies had a lot of fun. Meeting a lot of fans that was really great. We met a guy, I should have put his picture on here, who attended our first esports tournament at PAX West a couple years back, and that was super cool. So yeah, I would love to do it again, and we talk more about Blade and Soul, that fun stuff. Awesome. Alrighty, well, let's get back into the meat of the show, or the meat and potatoes, as Justin would like to call it.
That's not what I say. Can I say something real quick?
Absolutely, Justin.
Okay, so we didn't have a stream last month, or for the last update. I know a lot of people were speculating and saying that we weren't going to have streams anymore. Obviously, that's not true.
Oh, that was a thing?
Well, some people were saying, they're never going to have streams again or something like that. But we're having a stream now, so the last update was it was pretty small.
I wouldn't even call it an update. It was an event. Hung Sil Summer Blast was just kind of covering our summer events, and it didn't have any major changes into it, so we didn't really want to, we're calling it an update, but it really wasn't an update on our side, which really kind of gave us time to prepare us for this update, but even then, there's a lot of stuff going in here. Yeah. So.
For sure.
And Brett's still working. Oh, sorry, Brett, go ahead.
That update didn't have a lot of meat and potatoes. This one does.
Yeah.
For certain.
Yeah.
Also, we're going to go through a lot on the stream. We'll try to answer any questions that we see popping up in chat. My chat monitor is blue screening a little bit. That's okay. If we don't answer all your questions, put them on the forums, wherever else. We'll try to get them answered. The patch notes are also coming out pretty soon, so a lot of your questions will be answered then. But yeah, so this stream will likely not answer every single question that you have.
Can you move your hands just a little more, please?
No.
Thank you.
Just needs more hand.
I'm getting yelled at for moving my hands.
Nobody's yelling at you.
Energy.
Energy is good, man. All right, all right.
Hoozle.
Well, thank you for that, Justin. So let's talk about the Zen Archer. I mean, Brett, you've been working on this class for a really long time. Not by working, like, drafting all the story, the lore, and naming everything. Of course, when it comes to a new class, there's a lot of components, right? It's not just like, here you go, dump it in. I mean, maybe a little bit of that.
Zen Archer is finally here. We hope you have your PogChamp face emoji ready, because there is a lot to like about this class. It has aspects of gunslinger, aspects of assassin, and its own unique mechanics that we think you'll really enjoy.
If you like archers in general, there's a class for you.
There you go.
I like archers in general.
Yeah, hence the bow.
Oh yeah, let me show it off again. I know I showed it during our little preview window, but my bow is actually a left-handed bow. So that means I hold it with my right hand, and I shoot it with my left hand, obviously with the way it draws. It's about a 20-pound draw. It's a recurve. The reason why it's curved the way it is right now is because I didn't string it. I only literally got this bow back yesterday, and I haven't actually used it in 8 years. I was always fascinated with archery, and I just pulled the trigger one day and took lessons up at Royal Seiko in Pasadena, where I used to live. So yeah, if you actually string the bow, it will pull it back into the actual bow shape. So like I said, it's about 20-pound draw. It even has a little divot, if you guys can see it, where the string kind of hangs out. I'm not going to string it because one, it's actually very difficult to do it freehand. Typically at a range, they will have some sort of podium or pole. You can kind of stick your bow in there, and you put the string on, and then you pull it. Again, it's also pretty. Justin thinks I'm going to hit him. I haven't done it in a while, so I probably need to take it to a place to get it checked out to make sure it's all in working order.
Linda, do you rob from the rich and give to the poor on the weekends? Is that a thing you do? Or is...
My first response was something totally inappropriate and dark humor, so I'm not going to go there. But yes.
I have a question as well.
Sure, Justin.
Have you ever shot anyone?
No.
Okay.
You really can't, because when you're at the range, they kind of have these very specific safety procedures where, they blow a whistle. One whistle is walk up to the lines and
Totally.
and then notch your bow. You put your arrow on it, notch your arrow, and then the second whistle is you can fire. And then everybody finishes, and you walk up and you pull your arrows out.
Okay.
Yeah, they always say no broadheads. Broadheads are the hunting arrowheads. So these are just sharpened tips. I mean, you can really hurt somebody with it, but that's why I didn't string it, because realizing I walked into the office carrying a weapon, but it's fine.
Anyway, Archer. Zen Archer. I'm sorry.
Zen Archer.
Or its working title, Bofu Master.
Bofu Master. I like that. That's really good, Justin. I think everybody should start calling it Bofu Master.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So yeah, we can dive into the Zen Archer.
Sure.
If you could go to my machine. Actually, if you go to my machine, that'd be great.
Spoilers.
So the Zen Archer has two specializations: Way of the Lightbringer and Way of the Wind Piercer. So I will show you a few things related to the Lightbringer specialization here. I will zoom out because I know I've not always been the best about zooming out. But looking at some of the skills here.
Well, first off, why is the Archer Zen?
Why is the Archer Zen? Because the Zen Archer is it's a balanced class. It's a class that can react and stay calm in the midst of any situation. So it's a class that's balanced. It's a class that is responsive, balances mobility with DPS, and I think it has a lot to offer. So.
We're not saying it's stat balanced. We're saying that it's balanced.
Yeah,
nature.
exactly.
In the Zen of
Exactly.
the balance between nature and balance in that sense. Calm down, guys.
So, looking at the Lightbringer skills here, you can see that there's a block skill for one, which is Radiance, and when I press that, it also brings up some other skills, including Alpha Call, which
Reminiscent to Warlock.
Yep, or Kung Fu Master does a little bit of that as well. It's the same alpha call that you get from Gunslinger. Your Ranger skill will shoot you back, and then you have a left mouse button skill that will shoot you forward. You can do your strafe skill more than once. You do have to be static when you're shooting an opponent. You can't shoot while you're moving around.
So it's mobile yet immobile.
Mobile yet immobile. Yeah, and you do have to aim at the target, or for most of the skills, so they won't auto hit.
Yeah.
You can see the 3 and 4 skills here create these little icons when you use them, and those will actually power the opposite skill. So when I use Sunburst, it gives me this icon, which will make my Ray Strike more powerful. And then there's also this Lux, which is this resource here, shown by this bar here, which you generate by using various different skills, and that lets you use more powerful versions of these 2 skills as well, Ray Strike and Sunburst. The easiest way to do that is, go ahead, sorry.
I was just gonna say, so build it up and use the other skill.
Mm-hmm,
That
exactly.
should be the ideal way.
So if I use the Solarize skill, you can see it unlocks the magnified versions of these skills.
Whoa.
And then obviously generates the
What?
icons and the
This is funny.
resources as
What
well.
do you mean? Hold on,
Yeah, so, and again, when I use my block skill, it brings up other skills. I have this, which is a stun.
Secret skills.
All your skills that allow you to move also have a shot that you do as well. This skill, Reverberation, hits the target multiple times. And then this skill is a chargeable skill, Dawn Strike. You can see the damage from charging it there.
We also have an article up on the website. Kind of gives you a little preview of each spec and a kind of a dive into what the class is.
Yep.
So go check that out. It's up on the website.
Absolutely.
We'll read through it. And the Lightbringer spec is probably what you're going to choose for PvE.
Exactly.
It's kind of an intense class. There's a lot going on compared to the Wind Piercer, but you'll find it most likely more suitable for PvE. Obviously, you can do whatever you want. If you want to drag your group down, that's all good. But yeah,
Wow, Justin, you're gonna call somebody out like that, huh?
I am.
I like it.
Yeah, just a couple talents I wanted to talk about for the Lightbringer. This Evasive Actions talents actually allows you to move while you're using your basic skills. So that gives you a little movement, but it does reduce some of the damage. This Foe Finder, I like that unlocks this Fireworks skill, which you can see here. See this F skill, which is an auto hit. Yeah, and
cool.
so lots of different options. And like Justin said, the Wind Piercer is more PvE focused. It's more about rapid attacks, more shorter cooldowns for your movements, this sort of thing. More of a wind theme, obviously. So yeah, lots of meta to dive into, lots of things
For
to
sure.
explore with this class.
There's a lot of content creators out there for Blade and Soul. They'll likely make videos, so go check them out. Each one of them probably have their own take on what the Zen Archer is, so go watch their videos.
Wow,
Follow
Justin.
them on YouTube and stuff like that. Well, I mean, they'll make 45-minute videos.
I'm teasing.
Telling you how to do every single thing.
Yeah, there are a lot of videos out there already about the Zen Archer class, naturally.
Yep.
The career already has this class out. Many people have already tried it out. So there is content out there. I know many of you already know also that this class is here, coming. You know it's coming. But we still want to give you kind of a taste of what you can see on our live stream. Having a lot of fun there, Brett? You're using the Lightbringer
Wind Piercer.
spec. Oh, sorry. Oh, Wind Piercer spec. Oh, I see. I see the
blue
different
and
icons.
yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say the icons probably changed too,
See
right?
this
I thought you were
detonation
supposed to do
skill
the
there.
Wind Piercer.
Nope, last minute change.
Oh, last minute change. Okay, all good.
We're doing it live.
All right, appreciate it. Hey, no, it's all about flexibility and agility, right?
Go ahead and show off one of the
Oh.
ultimates here.
Super snazzy. I'm a
Yes, my
fan.
chat is working.
Your chat is
DNS
working.
Kawaii
Justin's
has
chat
asked
is
like
working.
30 times. BNS is Kawaii.
BNS is kawaii. You talking about BNS kawaii or BNS is kawaii?
I'm just saying, BNS in general.
Oh, I see. It's super.
Is kawaii desu ne.
Cho kawaii. Yes. All right. Thanks, Justin. Appreciate the additional bits on there. So, like, what? So, are you guys now gonna like
We're not going to spar.
Oh, you're not going to spar? You changed your mind on that too? Okay.
Yeah, we did. I'm sorry.
These last minute changes,
But
that's fine.
there's a lot of unique abilities that are new to the Zen Archer class. So yeah, like standing in that circle right there is going to allow you to instant cast your 4 ability.
Yeah, your
which
4
does-
ability charges.
It's generally a charge ability, so standing in it allows you to instant cast it with maximum damage. So there's a lot to unwrap.
I like
There's
it.
a lot to uncover, like a rock in the woods.
That's right. I like this skill, Stormwaker, because it looks like you're having your own private disco party.
Oh yeah, she did.
Yeah.
kinda
I
do
like
huh?
that. So I can't remember. You guys mentioned this class is only for Jins and
Jin and Yoon.
Yoon's
are the
only
races
right
that
now.
can,
So no Lin. Sorry guys. You guys got the warden, I guess. So
Maybe in the future.
maybe.
Dev team seems to like doing that.
Hey, Lins are very interesting. They're popular for a reason, right?
Yes, yeah, for a reason.
Whoa. Okay, cool. Let's move on to, I'm gonna do my hands thing. Let's move on to the new dungeon, which is Cathedra Cliffs.
Sure.
And we also have the new raid, Throne of Oblivion, which I
Yep.
understand was in like an event dungeon for Korea.
Yeah, I
but
think
it
so.
is, or sorry, event raid for Korea, and now it's going to be a permanent edition for our version.
Yep,
Yep.
my hair looks terrible. Anyway, so Cathedra Cliffs. not
Cathedra Cliffs.
Cathedral Cliffs.
Oh, somebody asked a really good question. I'm sorry,
yes.
Justin. Before I, let me interrupt you.
Yes.
So about the free character
Oh yeah.
voucher. I
on the
mean,
notes and we
is
missed
it? I know we kind of left that part out, but yeah, you guys are gonna get a free character slot, and it will.
It's going up to 12. So the maximum character slots is going up to 12, and then there will be a free one.
Yeah,
Like
it will-
previous.
It will
class
be in the
releases.
Hongmoon store, where you can purchase it for free for zero N coin, 0 Hongmoon coin, and you'll have 2 weeks to do it. But we'll make sure to give you all the reminders on social. So
Yep.
you can't buy it right now. On the 18th, when the game goes live, free character slot that you can get.
Maybe next time it will be in the registration pack.
No,
Oh, okay.
it's not in the registration pack because people miss out on it. You know, if they have registration issues and stuff like that. So it's just better putting it in the store. So for a limited period, people can just grab it at their convenience and not feel like they missed out.
Yep.
Cool. All right.
Indeed.
Cathedra Cliffs.
Cathedra Cliffs. That's right.
Yeah, I said that.
It's the new top tier dungeon. It's going to be pretty difficult. Recommended Hongmoon 21.
Yeah, actually, you can go to my machine. I can show some of that.
Ooh, Brett's got some in-game footage live.
Yeah,
Yep. So it is
there it is.
pretty difficult. Like I said, it's going to drop the new bracelet. You'll actually need to do Cathedra Cliffs and Throne of Oblivion in order to unlock the new bracelet, but we'll show that in a moment. Brett's probably got some behind the lore.
Behind the lore. Yeah, so you will receive a quest letter called the Stolen Stone from the Kashabi villagers, who are your friends, and that will lead you here to Nishuto. This is right outside the Kashabi village, and basically the Avamar, which are the bird people, have stolen the Elder Stone, which, if you may remember from a way back, is the stone that let Giona become the new divine maiden in Valindria. So, and then there's this daily quest here with Nishuto. So, talk to him real quick. I'll kind of skip through this. I'll let you all experience it on your own, so I can go into the dungeon here. But yeah, so basically you're going to be going in here. There's lots of Avamar who have imprisoned Kashabi, taken Kashabi prisoners. You're trying to find the Elder Stone, and eventually you'll face Ayanka, who is the main boss. And like Justin said, you will get a bracelet at the end of this quest, which is the Storm Speaker bracelet.
Yes.
And that's the bracelet you need to combine with the unrefined bracelets you get from Throne of
Throne
Oblivion,
of Oblivion.
to get the next tier of bracelet.
Yep, so there's going to be 3 bracelets in total, 1 for each spec. Obviously, the third one is going to be reserved for the classes that have a third spec.
Or will get a third spec.
Or will get a third spec. But yeah, so Brett's showing off the little bit of the dungeon right now. I will show off the bracelet in a moment. Pretty spooky down there, huh?
Yeah, it's a little spooky down there.
Yeah, we don't have to.
I mean, it didn't help when you got like 10 mobs on you.
No.
That's definitely a dungeon where you want to go as a party, right?
Yeah, it's like I said, it's the top tier dungeon,
Yeah.
so you're going to want to be geared up.
Geared. And just a reminder, I forgot to mention it earlier, we are on our internal QA server, which allows us to kind of move around very easily-ish
Right.
throughout. So some of the stuff we see on here is mostly finalized. Like I said, we're still working on polishing up this update as best we could before releasing it on September 18th, next Wednesday. And Brett's super OP, so yeah, he might die at some point, but he's really not going to. I mean,
Yep.
his character.
So a couple other things. There's going to be Merchant of Wonders in easy and hard mode. And there's also going to be a chest. I think we changed the name of it, right? I have.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's the
information on here that's in here.
Storms. No, that's correct.
Oh,
Storm
it is.
Speaker bracelet chest.
Yep.
Yeah.
So for 250 sovereign cores, but you have to get the achievement, which is not so freebird, which is defeating the boss, Yonka.
Ayanka, right?
100 times. There's also going to be a cosmetic, which I have equipped on my character here, called
Yeah, we could
Storm Seeker.
Switch to Justin's machine if you want to show that.
Ignore the paintbrush. That's for something else. Don't worry about it.
We'll talk about it later.
But anyway, so yeah, this is the cosmetic that you get from the dungeon. It's also going to come with a completion. Is that what it's called? That's not what it's called. A collection.
Collection, yes.
So you get all 3 pieces. You're going to get a collection for that. Looks pretty nice.
So this is the outfit you get
Yep.
from the, oh, interesting.
Yep. From the dungeon.
Very armor-like. Cute
Armor like?
Yeah, like the gauntlet she has in her arms, basically, and bracers.
Yeah. Let's hope somebody stabs her in the abdomen, right? Not on the
Sure,
on the
sure.
chest or something.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you got there is like a big chest bone there, so it's not really an ideal stabbing location anyways.
That's where the heart is.
Yeah, but you got to pierce through the freaking sternum, Justin.
All right, whatever.
Whatever, yeah. Whatever.
Anyway, so yeah, let me show off the bracelet here real quick. I'll show off got it right here. Perfect. Primed and ready. So this is the total upgrade from the Storm Speaker. Let me preview this.
Which is the bracelet that drops from the Cathedra dungeon.
Yep, so this drops from the dungeon. You'll also need to get this thing, the Unrefined Storm Siege Bracelet from Throne of Oblivion. I'll show an NPC here in a moment that offers some stuff. And then you get which one for whatever spec you would like, and then you go through it. And here's the total upgrade cost. You'll notice here that there's Elder Scales. This is a new item. As you can see here, it drops from Cathedra Cliffs and Elder Scale fragments. They'll be available in a few other ways. I think there's also some available in Trove as well. But yeah, so this is the total upgrade cost, as you can see here. And then if you're a third spec class, you can see the third one over here, Thunder Call.
So only available to,
Blade Masters and Kung Fu Masters.
yes,
Totes.
Yeah.
we said it right.
Kung Fu Fighter.
Kung Fu Fighters.
So yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty much it for Cathedra Cliffs. Go farm your bracelet. Get your party together.
And you're actually not too far from Throne of Oblivion, if we
Nope.
want to show that.
Oh, I was going to show off the icon here. So this is what you can get from the dungeon. All this beautiful stuff. There's a new Psyche as well for rings, I believe. I have it in my inventory. But yeah, so this is Cathedra Cliffs. Don't fall off.
That's
It's a
right.
cliff, even though it's in a dungeon. But
You
maybe it's
actu-
in the cliff.
You actually can't fall off. Well, I didn't get very far, but I tried to how come I can't glide here? And it's like, oh, I guess I can't go here.
Anyway, so yeah, Throne of Oblivion. This is a 12-man raid. This works a little differently than the raids that we've had in the past. There's not really going to be like a weekly quest for it, like Snow Jade Fortress or some of the other ones. Like Linda mentioned before, I think it was an event that ran in Korea for a while. Basically, it's a toned-down version of the Celestial Emperor fight. So it'll help you learn some mechanics, get you ready for that if you're not there. It'll also offer stuff for people that are well above it and already understand the fight and things like that. There's going to be quests available for it, that sort of stuff. But it's not part of the weekly challenge like some of the other ones are. But anyway, here's some of the rewards that you can get from this. If you can read them, might be, no, it's not too small. Okay. Anyway, so one of the major callouts that you'll see is, well, obviously can come from a dungeon, but you'll receive a currency when doing it. This currency is called Oblivion Fragments. And once you get however many Oblivion Fragments you would like, you go to the merchant here.
I'm gonna move your
Oh, whoopsies.
over a little bit. Yep.
Over here in Emperor's Tomb, he's just chilling down here where you zone in. This is where you exchange it. Let me move it over, sorry. And then these are all the rewards that you can get for the coins. Here's 2 ring chests, and then obviously the bracelet requirements. And then there's 3 different loot chests here that you can get. The cheapest one is 1 coin, the most expensive is 8. So yeah, save up coins, go exchange them.
Thanks, Justin.
And to access the Throne of Oblivion, you have to have completed Chapter 5 of the Emperor's Tomb side story, and then you'll receive a letter in your quest journal called the Throne of Oblivion. Pretty simple. So you get that, and you can unlock the quest.
Awesome.
I'm not certain how many coins you get for a clear. I would have to look that up.
Yep.
There's probably a document that says such, but I forgot to look. I'm sorry.
I did also see a question about the bracelet drop too, and it is a chance to drop, so it's not completely guaranteed.
Yeah, I think a sealed version also drops in Cathedra Cliff. That's probably super duper rare. But if you want to make some money, roll on it.
Cool.
Or bid.
Bid on it. Right on. Well, thank you so much for that, Justin. There's also, I realized going through our show notes, I skipped a neat little portion of the show that I want to talk about. Some of you may have already seen too, we've released a video, Echoes of a Song, that kind of goes to a little bit of this small portion or small story, side story of this update. Brett, can you tell us more about it? Because you working on it and all
so
that good jazz.
there's a quest in game that you receive via letter by the same name as the video, which is Echoes of a Song. If you haven't seen the video yet, I highly recommend going on YouTube, checking it out. Our voice actors did a great job. But yeah, so without giving too much away, the actual music video doesn't play in game. I know there was some question about that, obviously.
Oh, okay.
But you do interact with the characters as ghosts of the characters that you see in the video. So you'll get to see how it relates to the current story, what the backstory is, without giving away too much of the lore. Obviously we know if you've seen the video, you see old Jin Soyun's in there, so it's obviously something that took place in the past. So to see how that relates to the present, you'll accept the quest letter, which is Echoes of a Song, and that will take you to another quest called Remembering an Empress, and that will kind of go through the story in which you see what's going on and how it relates to the present. And if you complete that, there's a daily quest, and there's also a random side quest that opens up involving a cat thief, which is on the complete other end of the spectrum. It's like you get the sad, then you get the random, quirky, silly. So a little bit of the hot, cold shower, if you will. But yeah, I highly recommend checking that out. And,
Thanks, Brett.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was looking at chat really quickly.
People keep telling me to stop interrupting. I didn't know I was. I'm sorry.
It's a first. I know somebody made a meme of our last update preview where it was my face and like I had to like and then Justin's like, you know, we're just trying to stream and she won't stop talking. I had a good laugh.
I printed it out.
Yeah, we printed it out and we stuck it in
cube.
our cubicle. So much laugh. And every time I walk by it, I just have a good chuckle. I mean, it's an awful picture of me, but I don't think there's any really good pictures of me anyways.
There will be Lynn hair. Stop spamming, please.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to like answer their questions yet because like, yo, we're gonna get to a lot of some of the stuff you're asking. Not
Yeah.
all of it, because some of the stuff we actually didn't put in the show. So, but it'll probably be in the patch notes and all that jazz. But we're covering a majority of everything we feel we should be. We feel you should know right before the update. You know, we already have our items and systems article that talks about some of the new weapons. I'll get to that later. Sorry.
Anyway, we'll get there.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Spam your questions at the end if you think we didn't get there.
No, don't tell them
just
that,
kidding,
Justin.
Don't put it on the forums.
One last thing about Echoes of an Emperor real quick before I forget. So to get that quest, you just have to be level 60 and have completed Act 4. So it's fairly accessible.
Right on. I look forward to it. Thank you, Brett. It was really fun. I mean, obviously the video was already made by our cinematics team in Korea, but we had our voice actors, not voiceovers, do a few lines, and we just added into it. So it was good. It's good. Okay. We have our event. Well, we put out the article on Wednesday. It's the Radiant Challenge event. So with Hong Sil's Summer Blast ending, you know, you won't be collecting any of those currency anymore, but you can still redeem it up to a certain period. And so we'll also now have the Radiant Challenge event, which focuses around completing daily challenges, dynamic quests, and weeklies, you know, which you've already been doing.
Should feel
and
familiar.
Getting additional rewards and whatnot.
Totally.
Take it away, Justin.
That's right.
So yeah, basically, I mean, you're probably familiar with the format. You're going to be doing daily challenge here. You can see complete 3 daily challenge. Here's a list. You've done it, and you'll get this beautiful radiant reward chest.
Beautiful Radiant Reward.
It is beautiful. Most of this stuff you have a chance to obtain. However, you will receive 6 radiant cores. This is going to be the currency that's used for the event. There was also, I think, 10 available in the Zen Archer Bullseye pack.
Yes.
So if you want 10 extra, go sign up for the pack. So you'll be able to do this every day. You'll also get several of them from the few weekly challenge, or not weekly challenge, a few weekly raid quests.
Fallen Aransu School and Snow Jade Fortress give you 6 each. And Hall of the Keeper and Hall of the Templar give you 3 each.
Yep.
That's how that breaks down.
So what can you get with all these rewards? Well, let me show you.
Justin's going to show us. And don't forget, naturally, per usual, we update event currency for the daily login as well. So you can earn a few that way.
So yeah, right here. You'll get 1 every day for being logged in for an hour and a half, 2 if you have premium. Anyway, so here's the rewards. The Sesame, the Fox Pet, which I think came from another region. They had like a sort of contract. I think he's popular in another region. Personally, I don't know who he is, but
I don't know.
He's Sesame the Fox.
Sesame the Fox.
oh yeah, totally.
He's
Sesame
cute.
the
Just
Fox.
kidding, I have no idea.
Brett had it on, right? Was it on your character?
No, Justin had it.
Oh,
I had
just,
it on my
oh,
character, but
sorry.
I
sorry.
haven't. You can't really see it.
Oh.
Anyway, here's what he looks like. People familiar with him probably know. Here's the ultimate version. I guess. Just
Looks like a bear now.
Pinocchio, he wanted to be a real boy.
Real boy.
And he's carrying a pokey mace thing. And he's brown. So anyway, he looks pretty cool. Anyway, that's the major pet that you're going to be able to get from the event. There's the Admiral's New Clothes Selection Chest, which
Coming back from the Admiral Heimujin event
Yep.
that we had earlier in the year.
and then of course the adornments. And then you can see that the pet up here costs 40. It also costs a little bit of gold, so don't forget that when you're going to purchase it. Going down the list here, you guys can see Aransu Mystic Badge chest, Dynasty Mystic Badge chest. There's a Radiant Nebula Stone, which is used to upgrade souls and hearts. There's an event running where it's going to discount the upgrade cost for those. We have the entire list up on the event page, so go check that out. I can show you an example here.
Yeah,
real
so
quick.
it's upgrading for up to basically mid-tier soul
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
hearts.
So I think here, this is one. Nope. Yep. Okay, so you can see here for this random soul that I clicked on. The traditional cost is 5 sacred vials and all this stuff down below. Or you can use the Radiant Nebula Stones, which is also available in the Zen Archer Bullseye pack.
That's
I think you
right.
can get one of them. I don't remember. Probably.
I will
one or
double
so.
check for you right now, Justin.
If you read the website,
It
you
is
would know.
one.
Okay, so you get one from there. You get the remainder from the from the event, and you can see it reduces the cost quite a bit. 10 Blackstones, 3 Sacred Vials, etc. And this is going to be true for a whole list of souls. Like I said, the entire list is on the website on the article, so go read that. It also discounts some hearts, so just check it out. If you need to upgrade your heart and soul, this is the time to do it.
And who doesn't need to upgrade their heart and soul?
I need to upgrade my heart and soul.
Yeah, I know I do.
Almost sounds like a pun for the name of the game. But anyway,
Soul.
so yep. Let me see.
I think
I
you-
don't think I went through all the rewards. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Let me continue scrolling here.
All the usual are in there with a few extra additions. You know, just
Yep.
similar to all of our events. There's just
Should
a
feel
bonus. There is a bonus with the discounted soul and heart upgrades.
Yep. So I think that's the event in a nutshell.
Yeah, you
Radiant
basically
Challenge event?
summarized it pretty well, Justin.
Yeah. I think
Sweet.
that was pretty darn good. I don't think there's anything we missed there.
So yeah, check out the Bullseye pack. Get a head start.
Cool. New items. So we touched upon it a little bit, you know, with all the questions again there are. We did release the items and systems article, which details a lot of the new items that are coming in, new weapon path, new stages for Thornbreaker, pet gems, new pet aura. Yeah. So going down the list, so Thornbreaker has now stage 7 to 9, right?
Yep.
You can see all the costs on our Google Sheet as well.
I think Brett has it pulled up as well.
Beautiful.
One thing somebody asked if you could reset the new raid. Yes, there will be resets for it.
Oh,
Yes.
dang, Justin. Okay, I don't know why I did that.
So you can see the new tiers for Thornbreaker here. Let's show them.
Awesome.
See the upgrade costs.
They are
So-
pricey.
A little pricey.
Yeah.
And
Top
then,
tier, top price.
Top tier, top price, top cost, yeah. I
and
like
then
it,
under
Justin.
PvE, you can see that we have new tiers of PvE weapons, broken down sort of like we did with Skyforge and Shadowforge. So now we have Lion Roar, and we also have Wing Song.
Yep.
You can see those here.
There are some classes that will find it beneficial to be on the PvE path because of the skills that it boosts. It powers up several abilities quite a bit. So just check it out. There will probably be some guides and stuff out from some other knowledgeable players. So like if you play Destroyer or something like that, it's going to charge up the abilities that you use a lot, and probably give you more DPS compared to the raid path. So check them out. Could be helpful. Could be beneficial.
See if it's worth it for you, you know, obviously with different costs and whatnot. Sometimes it's just good to go one way and then switch over and
Yeah, you can see, like, for example, for the Destroyer,
Yeah.
different benefits there.
cool.
Yep.
So for the bow, there's, yeah, if you could go to it real quick. If you hover over it, it says that
That's not it. Hang on. I thought I was
it's at the bottom. Click the wrong one.
I did.
So there's something that says stores 360 million damage. I saw somebody ask, what was that? There's an ability that the archer has. Basically, you put a mark on an enemy, you do a whole bunch of damage, and then once that's over, all that damage will be reapplied. So basically, this is just saying the level or the limit of the damage that can be stored is
Yeah.
higher with this PvE
So
weapon.
he's talking about this fireworks skill here. which applies to both specializations.
Yep.
There's also this talent, which changes it from fireworks to dynamite. You can see the stats there. You might have seen me do it earlier. It's where there's like 4 fuses burning on the NPC. So yeah, the stored damage. That's what they're talking about here.
Yep. So just raises the limit. That's
Yep.
it.
Whether you can hit that limit is different
We'll see.
story. I mean,
They
up to what you
typed
can-
in a number for a reason.
yeah, sure. It's not going to be like 1 million damage. Here you go.
We'll see.
That'd be nice.
Anyway, so test it out. I know some people are probably assuming that the PvE path is completely useless. Hold your judgment until some numbers come out, because I know there's going to be some people parsing.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
Gotta parse that stuff. I'm trying to tone down my. It's Thursday and I'm like tired, so I'm like no filter, Linda. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Well, Justin's already talked about the bracelet, so we have a new bracelet that you can acquire through, or kind of do your thing with through Cathedra Cliffs and Throne of Oblivion components from there. I do want to add that there is a slight change on the Helion bracelet and Star Call bracelet. What was it? There's some
Hellion.
minor changes on that. And minor changes to the cost for them as well. And they're all on our Google Sheet that details all those cost changes. Some of you may have noticed that the Pet Aura tab on our Google Sheet showed up today. Accidentally left that out, so it's only in English, so we're going to add it for French and German as soon as we work on getting that translated. So new Pet Aura. And there are also changes to the Pet Aura costs. The changes were kind of hard to communicate or kind of hard to formulate in the Google Sheet. So all you see on that Google Sheet are the details of the costs after Storm of Arrows on the 18th. With that said, some of the first level tiers of the Pet Aura are getting antiqued, they're expired, because they're kind of like shifting it or just slightly adjusting it down. So if you have one of those super low level tiers, I'm literally talking about like the first 10, like Hung Moon Aura, like stage 1 through 10.
Right,
They will be antique. They will be expired, and you can antique them for basically the new version of that Pet Aura, along with some materials depending what stage you're at. Like you get like a Moonstone bag and things like that. So again, take a look at the sheet and see what's important to you. If you need to upgrade your low-level Pet Aura now or hold off, take a look at that. Anyways, we have the new Omega Pet Aura.
Yeah, I have that on my machine if you want to see it.
And all those costs are on the Google Sheet as well. Again, we're
Yep.
going to translate them for French and German. You can look at them right now in English.
So these are the stats for the new Unleashed Omega Pet Aura.
Oh, jeez.
So this is the...
Is that the highest one? Or?
It is the highest.
So on our internal QA server, the equipment upgrade path doesn't show the
Right, it
Pet
doesn't.
Aura at the moment. The highest it goes is Unleashed Alpha. So
Right.
Yeah, I was very confused.
we'll
about
try to get that fixed before
Yeah.
next week. I don't know if it's slated to be fixed. or
Yeah,
not,
there's
but
going to be a
we'll
new
see.
build coming in. So yeah, right now we just can't see it in game, so we can't show you all through the stages. Again, to clarify, this is QA, and everybody's still working very hard on
Exactly.
polishing the update. So none of what you see here is finalized-ish. So if there's anything that looks super weird, more weird than what Blade and Soul is, it's probably a bug, and we'll be fixing that.
Exactly.
But I'll manually show you a few levels after Brett's done showing what he was showing.
Sure.
He was just flexing a little bit,
Oh,
It's like,
okay.
hey, look
Nice.
at my Unleashed Omega Pet Aura. I mean, I don't got no guns. I've been hitting the gym with
I'm not flexing the guns. I'm flexing the golden pipes. I'm just trying to tell people about this game. I don't know what you're talking about.
But yeah, if you want to jump over to my screen real quick, I'll show a couple. So Omega Pet Aura Stage 1 over here. Here's the stats. 15 pet packs. We'll go through a couple of them here. So to get to the Awaken Omega Aura takes 20 pet packs. You can see as I go through them very quickly. 30, 45.
Don't forget the gold cost.
Gold cost goes up.
Yeah. So
It's all on the
90.
Google sheet, I'm telling you, Justin. But it's pretty to show it off. I worked hard on that Google sheet.
Yeah.
So I just want to make that clear. Alrighty.
Anyway, so yeah, that's basically the Unleashed Pet Aura.
Yep.
And then I know people have been kind of talking about this for a little bit. We now have pet gems.
We do indeed.
Yeah, I've seen a few memes about it.
Yeah, pet gem. Pet gems is a thing,
So
and
you can have a bedazzled collar for your pet.
that'd be awesome. We should have done that instead. That would have been cooler, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But whatever. So you can unlock pet gem slots with legendary gem hammers. And there are 3 different types of pet gems: diamond, garnet, and obsidian. And this was it heptagonal, octagonal, and gilded triangular.
Yep.
Whose screen is it pulled up on?
Mine?
Oh, okay.
Well, he just
Wait, I
switched
thought I saw it on. I thought I saw
I
you
have the
pulled it up.
transmute
Oh,
one
there you
pulled
go. There you go. Thank you.
He is the yeah.
So you can transmute them.
Yep, so it's going to take 2 Throne of Oblivion fragments, 7 pet packs, and 5 Hongloon Gem fragments to get any one of these heptagonal ones. And you can see there's dueler and non-dueler versions of the garnets and obsidian. There's also a diamond. And yeah, so you just upgrade it and then get what you want.
You can transmute it, and I believe you said they drop from.
They drop in various dungeons as well.
Oh, okay. Chance to drop.
Yeah. So, I mean, as you might expect, the octagonal takes 2 heptagonal and this stuff down below. And then the triangular takes 2 octagonal.
Gilded triangular.
Oh, sorry, the gilded triangular. And then the items down below. So, pretty similar to the gems we have at the moment. Just put them on your pet, beef it up.
Yeah, I can
People
show
probably
how, I
like
can
this
show how you add gem slots real quick. If you
Oh,
want. So
okay.
it's just
Oh, yeah,
like-
cool.
Thanks, Brett.
So it's just like you'd expect. You go to manage equipment, go to the preview, add a socket, and then it requires legendary gem hammers, and there's also a cost as well. So one slot will cost you 5 legendary gem hammers. The second one will cost you 50. I am slurring my words. Excuse me.
That's me every day.
The next one will cost you 15, and the third one will cost you 45. And then once it's equipped, you choose whichever gem you want and put it in there.
I
And
love the
you're good
sound
to
that it
go.
makes when you still on a gem. So you can get up to 3 slots. Only 3 slots.
Exactly.
That can be opened with gem hammers.
And there you go.
That's pet gems.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward, as Justin mentioned.
Just a question real quick. It takes 10 brilliant sealing charm fragments to seal an Unleashed Omega Pet Aura.
Aura, yes. And I believe there are some changes to which ones you can seal to. It kind of just moves a tier down kind of thing. So some of the lower level tiers will not be able to be sealed.
Yep. Are pet gems account bound? Good question. I don't know. Let's see. Yep, they are. They are bound to account. So mail them over. We'll have the full cost on the patch notes. I don't know the cost off the top of my head. I'm sorry, but they'll be there.
Yeah, it is on your pet aura, not on your pet itself. So I think as long as you
Yeah.
when you separate it, change out your pet, it should be good.
Exactly.
You should be
Actually,
good.
it says right here, it requires 2 brilliant sealing charm fragments for the gilded triangular.
To mail.
Yeah, to mail. For all of them, that cost that much. So there we go. Tool tips for the win.
Yes. A friendly reminder, head over to our Google Sheet. We do list all the weapon cost changes and new weapons tiers and their costs. We also have a tab for Pet Aura now and all their cost changes and some details listed in there. So upgrade, don't upgrade. Take a look at your sheet and make your decisions based on that.
Yep.
Check it out.
Okay, so we talked about pet gems, and we're gonna talk about your favorite thing. I'm half joking. Treasure Trove. We have a new treasure trove for this update. It's
Bountiful Harvest.
Yes.
Bountiful Harvest Treasure
I just
Trove.
put the article out at 10, so like 2 hours ago it went out. So you can go read it. covers a lot of the rewards and things. Generally, the treasure trove is going to work similarly to how it worked last time. There's really no mechanical changes and stuff like that. If you want to go to my monitor real quick. Let's see, treasure trove. That's not what I wanted to click on. I wanted to click on this one. All right, treasure trove here. You get a daily free spin with 2 slots, so use it every single day. Get rewards for doing nothing but logging in.
Yep.
If you want to do additional rolls, you can pick up some bundles and things for the treasure trove keys in the Hongmoon store. Anyway, so I'll open today's trove here. Boom. There's a bunch of new items. For example, you're going to see Hongmoon focused recovery charms. Actually, I didn't mean to. I thought that was something else. I'm sorry. I'll go over something else here in a moment. The icon is very similar.
Yes,
Throwing me off,
exactly.
Justin.
Sorry. Basically, let me scroll through the bonus rewards here that you get, which these are the guaranteed rewards, which you get every single time you hit this meter here. So once I unlock 50, this doesn't start at 50, but once I hit 50, I'll get another bonus reward. Starts at 5, 10, 25, all the way down to the bottom. Once you get to the bottom, it refreshes, starts at the top, and you get to pick one of these rewards. A lot of you know how Trove works, just going over it for any newbies that might be out there.
Yep.
I'll scroll through the list here slowly.
Nice and
See
slow.
the events.
Oh, yep, there's an event reduction item here.
The Nebula Stone.
Radiant Nebula Stone. Keep going. There's some new pets, new cosmetics and stuff. We will show them in a moment. I saw somebody say that we never show off Jin Mail or the razor/dagger, so I will show them off specifically for you and make sure that they are shown.
They're so boring.
No bias.
I'm not trying to be biased. I love my warlock. It's just like the weapon is so small, so it's so
Well, when you
boring.
preview it, you can't see the sheets
yeah.
too.
You don't see a lot of it, so it does make things a little difficult.
So one new thing here are reputation charms. They will be available in the Trove. They will also be available as dungeon drops. You may have saw them on the tooltips from the other dungeons and things that I was showing. So they're available in multiple avenues in the game, and is Trove as well.
And obviously, they give you reputation for the Unity system, in case
Yep.
that wasn't obvious.
We'll go over the Unity system a little bit more here in a moment. We're just showing off Trove here for now. Here's some Elder Scale fragments, which I mentioned earlier. And yeah, so let's go through the entire list of rewards here. Here's the gems, as you might expect. Gems are unchanged. Get your Dyad Gilded Square and etc. The list is pretty long. Anyway, so getting down into the new stuff here. This scroll bar works in a really weird way, sorry. Light Stealers items, sealed Light Stealers items. You'll notice that Lotus Illusion weapon chest is back. There's also the new weapon illusion that I was using on my character with the paintbrush going around me, which is the Ink Brush illusion. Looks pretty cool. When you put it on your character, you saw that there was like a paintbrush swirling around me.
Yeah.
But I think this is pretty Blade and Soul-y, right? Like the logo has like some red and orange splatters on it, and there's like the ink stuff that's throughout Blade and Soul quite a bit. So this is Blade and Soul in essence in weapon form.
It's like calligraphy, but it's also like writing on your opponent with a Sharpie when you hit them. It's like, take that.
Or when they fall asleep on their face.
D-bag. Yeah,
I like
exactly.
that.
Exactly.
I like that you're showing off the bow.
Okay, let me go through here. They actually look pretty nice. Not saying that other ones don't. I don't know why I phrased it that way, but they look very nice.
Little paintbrushes
The-
in the hilt. It's
yes.
pretty cool.
Yes. They jiggle.
Yep. That they do.
You get a bangle ribbon with an extra one. A little tassel there.
Oh yeah, a little extra.
There's an axe, usually the coolest looking one of the bunch.
The poor orange bangle.
Yeah, they could have made it black or something. You know
yeah,
what? The
black
dev team
would've been
does
cool.
what the dev. There is actually orange on the weapon, so maybe it
No,
makes sense.
no, don't even defend it, Justin. It's an orange bangle because it's an orange bangle, and everything is an orange bangle. I know, it's a joke. It's a good joke. It's a running joke for us, too, every single time
Ooh,
we
the
see it.
staff looks cool.
Staff is cool.
It kind of looks like a
Spatula.
no, like like a pizza thing. Pizza
Oh,
oven
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
That
okay.
wasn't what I was
Okay.
gonna say though. It looks like those pole arm things with the glaive or I don't know. Not really up on my.
Yeah, okay, close enough.
Halberd or something
Yeah.
like that. Oh,
Here's the gun. It shoots
nice.
square bullets.
very nice.
Here's the sword. Great sword. And I already showed you the bow. Yep. So as I said, there's a paintbrush that swirls
Show
around.
the eraser and
I definitely did.
do it again.
Okay. Let me do 8 clicks to get back there.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Just wasting everybody's time because I
Where did it go? Here it is. Look, here's the dagger.
Take a moment, spin it, admire it. It does look good. I
Nano
just
bite
wished
it.
it was a little bigger in game the way you show it off. It is a nice weapon.
Would you like some music while we do the slow motion razor footage?
Oh man, I
we're
like.
doing the dagger.
I was sweating though. Like Katara was like, "Yo, man, what's wrong with it being small?" And I was just like, "I was joking. It was like literally sweating sometimes. You know, sometimes I forget we're not typing because you kind of lose a little bit of emotion when you're like, typing in the forums or responding on Reddit and stuff like that versus talking. So I'm just playing. Anyways, go on with the show.
So there's some more items here. The Avenging Warrior Soul Shield chest. I mean, I'm not going to read off everything. I'm kind of doing that, but I'm not going to do it for all of them. Grand Celestial. There's some new Ascension Stones, which I think you can get in a dungeon as well.
Yes, we will go over that in the Unity system portion.
Yeah.
So now we're getting into these outfits, skins, costumes, whatever you would like to call them.
Another favorite part of the show.
Yes.
Exactly.
I'm joking, guys. I'm half joking. We like to show these off, but it's never a bulk of our show.
Lycanart is an old outfit that's coming back,
Oh.
if I recall.
Yeah, it's got the ears.
Oh, I remember the shoulder
Or
thing.
not the ears, you know what I mean. There's some there's an adornment somewhere, isn't there?
For this one, I'm not certain if there is.
Maybe not. I thought there were. Okay, it doesn't matter. Anyway, let's show off mail.
Looks like you still have your.
That looks
mask
good on the mail.
Yeah, ignore the mask.
Ignore the mask.
I always found that funny when you do
Oh,
that. In the previous character, I know all
Gone
the
mail with
adornment.
a giant shoulder pad.
This is a Lin mail, by the way.
It is.
Oh, really?
No,
Are you serious? Okay. I think it's a hair,
no
right?
shorts?
Yeah.
It's kind of like capri pants. Yeah. That is interesting.
New antiquity. This is going to be the new multi-item set that you're going to get from the treasure trove. Let me keep it on screen here as I grab the other. There's multiple pieces here. Head adornment.
Yep.
And then this adornment. So, yep.
That's cute.
There's several pieces here. Got to collect them all.
Is that new, Brett?
It is. It is. And there's
It
also a
says new in the
custom.
name.
Oh.
There's also a customizable version of this costume available.
Yep.
This is the costume I was wearing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is there another?
Mask not
I thought
included,
there were
right?
4 pieces. Are there not? Maybe I'm wrong.
For this one, no, I think
Sometimes I'm
there's a weapon illusion. There's an illusion
yeah.
for this as well, which
I'll show the. You got the weapon?
I have. I think I used it as to.
Let me keep showing off the races here.
I used
So yeah,
my
they have a
illusion
horn
weapon
coming out of it.
Oh, that's neat. Is that the adornment or just part of the
Yeah.
costume?
Nope,
Okay.
that's the adornment.
Doesn't that come with a veil in his face?
No, ignore that. Maybe I should just take it off.
Maybe you should just take it off. Yeah. Maybe. Did you really have to take everything off your character?
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. All
All
right,
right.
let's go.
Sure, Justin. All right, calm down. You could have just taken the mask off.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Little fan service for everybody.
I think Brett's pulling up the weapon.
The weapon illusion.
I'll keep going until he gets it pulled up, or if I beat him, we'll just use mine.
Oh, okay.
Shadow Crusader. Adornment. Hood.
It's literally a hood.
Looks kind of cool, doesn't it?
There we go.
Nice rope thing off the back of the head. Oh, it's covered up, sorry. Gone. Lin.
The chest.
Look at those big ears. Yoon. Jin Mail. I think he looks a little goofy.
I think a lot of people look
I think
more
he
goofy.
looks a little goofy too.
Is it?
It's the hood.
Okay. Almost looks like a bicycle helmet, like a motorcycle helmet, because it's covering
Yeah,
his face like that.
yeah,
Right? It did.
exactly.
You trolling me, or you really agree with me? Because
No,
I can't
agree
tell
with you.
sometimes.
I
Okay.
agree. Yep, and then let me see here. One more outfit.
One more outfit.
Sightseer.
That's an oldie, right?
This is an oldie. This is the one that comes with the teardrop glasses.
Yeah.
Teardrop glasses.
And the beret. I remember that. Awesome.
Once you get locked up, you can fill that teardrop in.
And I do have the new antiquity weapons. If you
Okay. So Brett now has the weapons on the screen.
can
Want to
finish-
show
you can
off
finish
the
it.
weapon illusion, and we will. I promise we will move on after that. But we show off weapon illusion first. Literally,
And
another
I have
minute.
to
Another minute.
let me scroll through the entire list here. Anyway,
All right.
cosmetic items.
Back to Justin
They're cool.
to scroll
Oh, and
through.
divine
This
aura.
item cannot be equipped.
which actually has a cool effect when you have it equipped, because you can when you move around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing.
Yep, it looks pretty cool. It's kind of like wings-ish, maybe, kind of. I don't know. It's an aura and it's divine. Let me go scroll through the rest of the list here. Oh, sapphire wings. I think this is one of the final times that they're coming back.
Oh, really?
They've been available multiple times. If you don't have them already, get them. They're leaving.
Take these sapphire wings, right? No.
I have no idea.
The usual stuff: pet packs, pet pod,
Yep.
onyx scales, sealed onyx scales. We'll talk about
Elder-
those in a little bit.
Trying
See
to
the
scroll
elder-
through here smoothly.
You can see all the scale fragments are in there, including the new elder scale fragments,
Some psyches.
psyches.
All right.
Coins.
Almost at the bottom.
Getting there. Oh, the Radiant
Radiant
Nebula
Nebula
Stone
Stone.
for the Radiant Challenge event to
Here's
discount.
some weapon illusions. Whoopsies.
Oh, you almost got there.
Sparkling Ascension Stone.
Got some pets.
Some new pets.
Shadow Crusader cat outfit. Oh, the pets. I forgot to share the pets. So, this pet first. The dragon bird. Looks pretty cool. It's a dragon and a bird.
Yeah,
Here's
it's
the ultimate version,
it's
which I
super
think it
weird.
has an extra glow and stuff around it.
Looks sort of like Big Bird's cousin is like
Oh,
in a
yeah.
dragon rodeo or something, like doing the bucking.
Big bird's cousin. Kind of reminds me of what's that yellow bird?
The Snoopy bird.
Woodstock.
Ah, there you go. It's
There you
Snoopy
go.
bird, right? Am I getting my shows mixed up?
No, that's him.
Okay, Snoopy bird. Yeah,
I think
that's
so.
what I was thinking.
I mean,
when we
this
saw
show's like
yesterday.
100 years old. Who cares?
100 years old.
All right, Justin, keep going.
Almost at the bottom.
Almost at the bottom.
We gotta do the Dante thing.
Oh yeah. Well, you go through we'll go through all this
Okay,
first.
let me go through this.
And
first.
we want to show you a pet that Dante drew, mocked up, and we got designed, and all that good jazz. So Brett will talk about the weapon illusion first, and then we'll switch over to the pet with Justin.
Okay.
So another minute, guys. Hang tight. Hang tight.
One thing real quick, there's also an ink brush skill illusion. Looks cool.
Yeah.
So check it out. You can preview it in F3. On to Brett.
So there's the skill illusion and there's the illusion weapon. So if you want to check out these are the new antiquity weapons, starting with the bow, and then
Bring it up.
Yeah.
sword.
Weapon illusion. Very nice.
Fairly minimalist on the gauntlets.
Yep.
Bangle has a
Ooh, blue ribbon bangle.
That's not
All
blue.
right, show's over, guys. This is all that matters. Blue
That's
ribbon bangle.
Fun dip green.
fun dip green. Blue, or as Justin calls it, fun dip green.
But fun dip green is more like blue, no? No?
It changes colors. It's
Yeah,
magic.
okay, yeah, right. Okay, you got me there.
Dagger.
All right. Show's over, boys. All right, we just showed off a blue bangle. Okay, that looks like a trident.
Does
Yeah.
sort of look trident-esque.
Trident-esque.
It looks
Yeah.
like a staff to me, but whatever.
I mean,
The gun kind of, I don't know what's going on
Beat
with
you
the
with it.
pistols there. It looks like a double.
swirly.
Anyways. Great sword. And we showed you the bow.
Yep.
So that's done.
Awesome. Oh, look at that. Brett already has the pet equipped.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. I'll let you do
Oh.
it. Go ahead.
Spoilers.
So this is the ultimate version of the parrot pet, but I also wanted to show off the what happens with the divine aura when you move around. You can see it's all going crazy.
Oh, it's spinning. Talk about nauseating.
Yeah. So whether that makes you sick or excited is up to you, but just thought it'd be worth showing off. And yeah, we're having some issues with the preview on this pet, but you can see.
Oh yeah, that's right. We are.
He does some really funky things in the preview window, which we're not going to show you, but it's kind of funny. But we all, like I mentioned, this is the Pirate Parrot in celebration of Talk Like a Pirate Day, which is next Friday. Not this Friday, the next Friday. And we had a pirate bird, a pirate pet designed. Ante mocked it. Ante? Did I say Ante? I said
Ante.
Ante. Yeah. Dante mocked it up.
Dante.
I'm gonna say, I think I mixed Andre and Dante. Dante mocked it up. He designed it, and we submitted it over to the art team over in HQ to create this pet for us. So Justin actually has a couple of stills on his screen of what Dante mocked up.
Yes, professional artist Dante.
So you can see these are some of the original concept art designs that he had done.
Yep. This was like the initial phase of, hey, we want a parrot. I looked at some references. This is what I got. And then it gets refined from there. People say yay or nay. And then something gets narrowed.
Yeah,
So
we
the-
go into some more of the details so the art team can, look at Dante's design and easily recreate it back in whatever systems they use.
So you can see these are kind of the designs they settled on, with the standard pirate parrot on the left and the ultimate version on the right, and then Angle showing his eye patch.
Yep. And then the next phase is the color phase.
So
Color studies.
color
Sorry.
studies,
Sorry.
different color comps there.
It's the Pirate Parrot concepts/color comps.
Color study.
I'm just reading what it says.
I know, but the professional says color studies, and as you can see, we went with 1 as our choice.
And that's right here. Oh, never mind. So, yep, this is basically an orthographic view, I think, maybe. For the dev team, so they can get an entire feel of what the pet looks like, sizing and stuff, so they can create the models. And then here's the final concept, the base form and the ultimate form, with the coloring and everything complete and sent to the dev team. So that's the process of creating a pet. What you don't see are the meetings in between and the opinions that people have, and so on and so forth.
Opinions. Yeah, there is a little extra work that goes into it. This is the same process we use for costumes and pets, and it's, as you know, even with the costume winners. Again, congratulations to the both of them. They do a very similar mock-up style because those fine details are needed. All right.
Yep.
Okay, thank you for your time. We spent a little longer than usual talking about cosmetics because we wanted to show you what was available in the Trove. Also the really cool weapon illusions that Brett was kind of prepping up. And we did want to show you the pirate bird because Dante did it and it's super cool. It'll be available in the Trove.
It's more specialer than usual.
More specialer than usual. Thank you, Justin.
Dante does great stuff. I think this is one of my favorite
Yeah.
ones that he's done.
So
Okay.
that wraps up Trove, and that's the end of. I'm just kidding, guys. We got some more to go to, so hang tight. Try not to end the show
Other
on Trove.
changes.
Other changes. So there's been a lot of questions about like, hey, we getting this, we getting that, we getting this or that. First of all, Unreal Engine 4, not a thing. Not a thing for this update. Sorry. Don't quote me on not a thing. It is a thing. It is not a thing for this update. I
For
messed
this-
up.
for this update.
There's going to be a quote on the internet now. Thanks. I'm sorry, guys.
Yep.
Is not a thing for this update. I know the team in the dev team is still working on Unreal Engine 4, so when they get it, we will get it at some point and start working on it for you guys as well. But not a thing currently for this update. Yeah, I know. You guys are never gonna let me live it down. I know. I messed up. It's fine. It's fine. Anyways, go on without me, Justin. I'm just gonna leave the show now.
So the normal difficulty level for dungeons is being lowered down to easy. Hard mode is going to remain unchanged. However, the dungeons are becoming easier. In doing so, some of the quests that are done in the easy mode having their rewards reduced a little bit, slightly. We'll have the entire list available on the patch notes. It's stuff moving from like 45 silver to 35 silver, or maybe like 8 gold to 6 gold. Anyway, so yeah, that's really it. I think some of the daily challenge quests are updated, easy mode, stuff like that. We'll have the entire list on the patch notes with all the changes and stuff.
Yep.
But yes, so some of the quests are being reduced, and the quests or the dungeons are becoming easier in general. Yep.
If you go to my machine, I can show that in the dungeon lobby how
Ooh.
there's now just easy and hard.
Yeah, it was normal and hard. Now it's easy and hard. So it's easier to understand.
There you go. No normal is the new normal.
Oh,
It's like when you order a number 2 at McDonald's, and you're like, you want that normal or large size, and you're like,
well, they always say you want medium, but you can actually get it small too.
yeah,
So I guess they took out the medium. It's just small or large.
it's weird. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, so they've been significantly reduced actually. So it is easier to run, much easier to run, much quicker to run, and then with that there was some there are some gold reductions, gold acquiring reductions as well from the quests.
Yep. So yep, check the patch notes, full list. Unity system, there's some adjustments there. Well, not really adjustments, just some updates. The max level is being increased from 120 to 150.
Andre, let's go ahead and switch over to There you go. Thank you, sir.
Thank
You can see here
Yeah, all good.
all of these, and all of these, and all of these. 150 here, but there's also the final 2 slots are going to be unlocked for each one. And then, yes? Oh.
No, I'm sorry. just agreeing with you.
Yep. So there's also going to be new Awakened Ascension and Radiant Stones. They can be found in Merchant of Wonders. I think they're in the Trove as well, which we showed off.
And they were a part of the guaranteed rewards too.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Trove, yeah. In the Trove itself and the guaranteed rewards in the Trove.
Yep. And then Awakened Ascension Stones can also be earned in Scarlet Conservatory. So run that for some Awakened Ascension Stones.
Thank you, Justin. I know, all right, okay. I'm just gonna move on. Skill changes. There are some minor skill changes and fixes. Nothing hardcore. They're not like, completely revamps of characters. There's a lot of Archer stuff, naturally, since we're now getting our Archer update, which you're not going to see in the skill changes, but everything else, minor skill changes, making sure the Mystic badges are working, Soul badges are working properly for the classes and whatnot.
Yeah.
So just to be clear, there's skill changes and skill fixes we received from HQ is up to August 14th. So if there's any skill changes after that, we ain't getting them yet. So maybe next update. Cool.
Indeed.
And that
So-
also means the separation of PvP and PvE damage in skills specifically. And each skill will indicate what the separation is, or if they indicate what the separation is, or what the damage, stuff like that. Go ahead and switch over to either Brett or Justin's computer, and they can show you kind of where those details are in those skills.
Me.
Either one.
All right, so basically you'll see on the tooltip here how much damage it does, and then it'll say equalize PvP, PvP. The factor is 1, so there's really no changes there. Some other abilities here you'll see, let's find one. Nope, 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 nope,
Not all of them have it, but some
Nope.
of them will say it.
nope.
I have one on my computer.
Okay, well, let's switch over to Brett's, and Brett will tell us.
Oh,
Yes.
here we go.
you're right.
I found one. Oh, we already switched.
All the time, right?
Yeah, so obviously Equalize PvP is for things like arena matches, battlegrounds, and PvP is for standard PvP. So
Yep.
you can see the slight differences there.
They can also be adjusted individually. I have a skill pulled up on mine where you can see that it's lowered by 0.45 for equalized PvP and 0.2 for PvP. So it allows the dev team more knobs to turn when they're trying to adjust stuff. instead of nerfing the entire skill or
Well,
What?
I wouldn't. Let's not use the word nerf,
Buffing.
Justin. Changing for good or for worse.
adjusting, balancing the abilities. Anyway, just more knobs, so yes.
Sorry.
Have a look at the tooltip, so you have a more...
Are you gonna find us another one? No, don't, Justin. It's fine. But yeah, skills. It only affects skills. So the
one's
separation is only skills. You mentioned yesterday, Justin, there were people had some questions like how does it affect my like gems or things like that.
Yeah, none of the stats in the game are affected. So your
Yeah.
gems are still going to be 45 AP or whatever. Weapons, AP, soul AP, all that stuff is the same. It's just the actual skills and how they modify with your character.
The only thing I can think of where there's and this is a completely separated thing, the new bracelets, there's a powerful effect that's triggered with the higher tier of the new bracelets called the Steel Feather effect, and that deals additional damage, and that damage is reduced to 5% in PvP, but that is a separate thing. I can actually show that on my machine real quick. It's kind of a huge block of text, but if you see at the bottom here, it says trigger Steel Feather effect, deals additional damage equal to 9,500% of attack power, and then in parentheses it says only deals 5% of damage in PvP. So that's just a balancing thing to make sure this is not OP and PvP. But that is a separate thing from the damage shown on the scope.
Yeah, but it's specifically for skills and maybe with some minor exceptions that Brett called out there. So thank you very much, Brett. It's good to know. Good to know. All right, so we've actually seen some questions about some of this stuff, and can I get a drum roll?
Maybe.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We have some items are now becoming account bound. Woo woo! I know, it's exciting. So Grand Celestial Steel, Grand Celestial Wings, Onyx Scales, and Onyx Fragments are becoming account bound.
Nice.
So you can mail it to each other. Mail it to yourself.
Yes. People
Exciting
have asked
time.
a lot in chat,
Yeah.
so there you go.
You guys have asked a lot from chat. I know you guys have been asking for a while for this too, so really glad we have it now. So mail them. They are a little pricey depending on what the item is, because Grand Celestial Steel will cost you 3 gold to mail to yourself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Naturally.
not that pricey.
I mean,
it's infinitely better than never being able to obtain it on your alternate character.
That's true.
you came up with that on the fly, right? It wasn't like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
My
Justin is a
brain
man of
works.
words sometimes, and I'm always impressed by him. But yeah, so those are the items that are becoming account bound for the time being. So also there's Nova Core change, a Nova Core change. What is it again, Justin? Can you remind me?
Yeah, so the switch in the middle, I saw some people that do Battlegrounds talking about this. The switch in the middle of Nova Core now, it changed like Korea, so you have to run up there, activate it, and then it'll move. Instead of doing it at the beginning of the match or whatever.
Cool. So
Yeah.
first
Pretty easy, pretty simple.
come, first go? First serve? Yeah.
Indeed.
That kind of stuff.
Yes.
Right on. And then we have another season of Tower of Infinity, right, Brett? So what is it? A
Season of Liberty.
Season of Liberty 1 of 2, and then it starts.
Starts September 18th.
Yes, the day of the update goes live.
Yep.
Right on. Cool. Oh, speaking of Tower of Infinity, many of you guys have already been asking on forums, Twitter. Officially confirmed today. Victory tokens will be antiqued. So
We can't show it because it doesn't, dates and complicated
Yeah.
server code programming.
Right.
it's currently not antiquable on the
reasons,
QA server
yes.
because of the timing and whatnot. But I don't think there's anything fancy with the antiquing, so I think it's just for copper. So spend it, sell it, trade it, buy whatever you want to buy with it, or stuff like that.
Yep.
Before we antique it. So there will be no more.
New Lynn's hairs.
Oh,
I actually haven't seen those.
not Patrick.
Brett got it?
Brett's got it up. Patrick. Oh my God. I don't know where the name Patrick's coming from.
That was
I know.
random.
You want to show the new?
I
You want to show the
know.
new Lynn?
He's
Lynn?
in my brain.
Yes.
I think he's,
Okay.
he's
I'll pull up
showing
Tina.
All right.
So we have 3 Lynn ear tails and 2 new hairstyles. So Justin, you should show off the hairstyles.
These
Yeah,
are-
I actually have not seen those at all.
They're kind of weird.
His tail's a heart. Look at that.
That is a heart. That's
is
why
a
I said it's a
heart.
little weird in my opinion. But
I
that's
don't have
cool.
an empty character slot.
Oh wow.
Here, I can go back. I can go back.
Okay, Brett's gonna show off the new hairs too. It's okay.
So the new hairs are for, let's see.
Oh, I just only have new hair, so I'm not. You can probably just do it on a Yun or a Jin, just to make sure. Since we're going to talk about the Archer, and it's all Yun and Jin too.
I don't think it's that one. That's a preset.
That looks like, yeah. There we go.
Hairdo.
Hairdo.
Wow, that's a very interesting
She looks
face on her.
very.
Is that the Archer hair? Oh, that's the Archer hair.
She looks very. Like she would command an army to destroy.
Yeah,
your village, right?
exactly. I've never seen this preset before, so I kind of love it.
I was like this.
I'm gonna need to use it. Maybe
Like
less
I can
furrow the
change
eyebrows there.
This one, maybe not with the rainbow.
Yeah. That kind of reminds me of like in early 2000s, that wavy, gross looking hair.
With the baby oil.
Not to shame anybody that might have that haircut in real life.
Oh wow. Yeah, I remember in like junior high, all the girls would put like baby oil in their hair. I don't know why. I don't know why that was the thing. Somebody needs to explain it to me because I did not get that. Yeah, Brett's going through some of the hairs that we already have. So we only have 2 new hairstyles. One of them is the Archer hair and something else. Those are hairs. Sweet. So I guess speaking to daily challenges, the quest will be updated, go through the list. And we've added Cathedra Cliffs as a weekly as well.
Yeah, so Cathedra Cliffs is a weekly. Yep, let me pull up the daily challenge here. We can't show every day, obviously, but...
We can switch to Justin's machine now.
Yeah, but basically daily challenge is being updated a little bit, the quests are being updated. I think the entire list will be on the patch notes. I remember looking at a list, so yep, I'll scroll through here very quickly. This is daily challenge.
It's going through it very quickly.
Yes. Tomorrow, there's not a lot of information here. You'll just have to look every day or look at the patch notes.
There you go.
Anyway, so yeah. Daily challenge rewards go all the way up to 8. Complete 8, you get Elder Scale Fragments. 6, this and this. 4, this, and this.
And the middle thing, the dungeon treasure selection chest, every other day it switches between the dungeon treasure selection chest and the raid treasure selection chest. There you go. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, that's the rewards. You'll have to look at the patch notes for the entire list.
Patch notes will come out on Tuesday.
Like always, so
Like
don't
always.
tweet us on Monday morning
When
saying,
patch
where are
note-
the patch notes?
Tuesday, California time. So yeah, not Tuesday your time. Because depending on what time you are, we're probably asleep.
The only time zone that matters is America.
The 4 American time zones. Somebody's asking, do you guys know if the Liberty tokens are becoming tradable?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Okay. Do you have a Liberty token?
I have one, and it is unable to trade in my inventory.
Okay.
So yeah, it'll probably become tradable at the end of the season.
Oh yeah,
That's
because there are still
In quotes, it
2 more
says,
seasons, or a few more
Can
seasons,
be traded at the end of the season of Liberty.
which is a while. Which is a while, actually.
Which will be a while.
Yeah. Whew, right on. That kind of summarizes the entire show there, and wow, we went kind of 90 minutes on that. Wow. Thanks for all your patience,
Lunchtime,
guys. Good job, and
Thanks for bearing with us. That was
bearing
a
with
lot
us
to cover.
and letting us go through all those treasure trove cosmetics. I do want to remind you to sign up for our pack because registration for that ends tomorrow at 11:59 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. So register now and right before then, or you will miss out on the Archer costume, the earrings, and a few of the event items that we are giving away for free, literally. So just sign up with your account. That's all you got to do. The second thing, character slot. We are going to get a 12th character slot, and we are going to be giving one away for free in the store for 0 N coin, Hung Moon coin. That will happen on September 18th, and that'll only be for about 2 weeks. So log in during that time and claim your free character slot. Summarizing some more, new dungeon, new raid, excuse me. Some items are becoming account bound, scale changes. What other important thing am I missing here?
I don't know.
Okay.
You can see the notes here.
Yeah, those are all the
Screenshot.
notes, and we've literally covered as much as we could. And if
Yeah.
anything that's like super specific, nitty gritty, hit us up.
Oh, there
We'll-
is a 60/60 voucher that will be for sale in the store.
Oh yeah, there'll probably be some store updates and
Well,
treasure
that
trove.
doesn't really. A 60/60 bundle, like we've had in the past.
60 slash
Not a voucher.
60, yeah.
Right.
There will be store updates, so we can put all that information out a little bit later. And of course, treasure trove's coming. Whew, mouthful. All right,
a lot.
guys, I appreciate your patience over it's going all over the cosmetics and treasure trove. It's a lot of fun having you with us as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and thank you for tuning in. What? What's so funny?
Some BNS Kawhi said get some sleep tonight. Do I seem sleepy? I don't know.
I might have mentioned
I
that
mean,
I
I
was
had-
I'm
sleepy.
sleepy.
I'm
sleepy.
7 hours and 40 minutes of nearly uninterrupted sleep. I had some good dreams. I woke up. I felt good. I don't know. Maybe I seem sleepy.
I
Anyway,
might be. I'm a little sleepy myself.
Goodbye.
I didn't have. Wow. All right, Andre, just turn up the stream. We don't need to do any of the closing stuff. I mean, okay, I won't get into it. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for all your questions. You got anything else? Hit us up. We'll get to you as best we could. Again, patch notes drops Tuesday around 10 a.m. ish. So look forward to that. Yeah, I'm excited to announce Archer coming very, very, very soon. Counting down. Yes, Justin.
esports announcements.
Soon. We'll get to that later.
Yeah. Okay.
Esports is soon. So, I mean,
Watch
we'll be
this
going for
space.
all that good jazz. So, again, thank you very much for tuning in today. We had a great time and look forward to the new Zen Archer coming
That's
September
right.
18th. Bye, guys.
Bye. Peace
Andre
out,
saying bye
homies.
too.